So you just started AIOFM and you're not making any money from it. These are the 5 reasons why you're not making any profit. Let's get into it. So before we even get started into why you're not making money with AIOFM, you gotta realize something. This is basically OnlyFans management, but you're using an AI model to bring in customers and to sell photos. Now, if you don't understand how OnlyFans works, it's gonna be a lot harder to use a tool like AI to create a model and make profit from it. So the whole idea, let's break it down like this, right? An OnlyFans creator, which is gonna be a female model that you put on social media, they have a personality, right? They have a way they can attract customers to wanna watch their content. In return, the customers fall in love or they have an attraction to this girl and funnel themselves into the link, which links over to OnlyFans, right? Now, it's a lot harder with AI because AI is just basically pictures and videos, and you have to put a personality onto this AI model, which realistically is gonna be yourself. As weird as that sounds, the only personality you can put onto it is something that kind of relates to you because it becomes a lot easier doing it that way when you're just starting out. So this is why creating a niche for your AI model is very important because it starts the personality of who the model is going to be. And this actually lets you market to your target audience, right? So if your model is, let's just say, a bank teller, right? You're going to attract more wealthy customers. If your model is a Starbucks barista, you're going to attract more of the middle class that always buy Starbucks, etc. So you could always leverage your target audience for exactly who you want them to be, right? In my opinion, you want to aim towards some of the wealthier clients because the less amount of people you have that are wealthy, the more amount of money you can make. If you have more clients that are like middle class poor, you're gonna have to get more of those clients to get the same amount of money as targeting the wealthier demographic. All right, so let's dive into this, right? Number 1, your AI photos and videos are shit, right? They don't look real enough. And this is a big problem, or this is a big one, especially when you're first starting out and you're just learning how to use AI and stuff. Couple months ago, right? Right now it's April of 2026. Let's just say middle of 2025 last year, which is almost about like 8-9 months ago. You could have made the worst looking AI model and it would have still gone viral. But now that everyone's starting to catch on to how to make AI and it's becoming so much easier to make AI characters, that you have to step your game up. You have to make your model look really realistic. You have to make sure you don't have any weird defects, which is honestly a lot easier now. It's realistically really easy to make real looking photos, but you have to make sure they don't look too real. That you want them to be a little bit amateur style, but still high quality, if that makes sense. I'll throw some little examples so you can get an idea. So that's the number 1 reason you're probably not making any money. The other thing on top of that is videos right now. It's getting a lot easier to generate AI videos, but there are certain ways you have to create the videos to make sure they look real, and that's either from generating high quality videos or cutting them together to cut out parts that don't look realistic, and then of course making engaging content with those videos. Putting CTAs, call to actions at the end to make sure you get engagement. Number 2, really big one, you're not consistent enough. The only way to win in this game, especially with any kind of social media, whether you're doing it for OnlyFans, AI OnlyFans, you're doing it for a personal brand, you have to be consistent. If you're not gonna post every single day, don't even get started with this stuff because everybody and their mom can post a picture on Instagram every other day, every once a week. But the only way to stand out is either posting once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, having multiple accounts. That's just how this game works, right? The more content you could put out, the more reach you get. It's basically you're running free ads, if you wanna look at it that way. Any piece of content brings in views, which could be your potential client that you're trying to funnel to your chatting site. You need to put in more work than you think to get the results at first. You could also think of it as like a bonfire, right? If you're trying to start a fire with 1 piece of twig, like a tiny ass stick, trying to light that shit on fire, it's not gonna work, right? The fire's gonna go out. You're gonna have to light it again, it's gonna go out. But see, if you put out enough content, right? You get enough pieces of wood together, you light the fire, and then you get the actual fire going, which is the same idea as getting onto the algorithm for any kind of social media. Once you're there, you don't have to start dumping a bunch of pieces of wood on there to keep it going, right? You could funnel in 1 to 2 pieces of content a day, right? Which would be 1 or 2 pieces of log to keep that fire going. But as soon as you stop putting that log on that fire, it's gonna go out. And then you're gonna have to restart it again, which means you fell off the algorithm. It's a tricky game, but once you have enough discipline and you post enough consistently, you will get there. Number 3, your model isn't alive. Now this kind of goes into what I was saying in the beginning, how we're using AI as a tool to create an OnlyFans girl, right? The only way to make your AI model become alive is to put personality onto them. the model isn't real. You need to make them real. And that could be either from creating a personality, putting a certain type of niche that the girl always follows. You can also implement this by putting, let's just say for Instagram, highlights on their story where they go on a trip, they go travel. You have certain AI photos that represent a place that they went, let's just say Hawaii or something. You have a picture of a girl, you have a picture of her taking some pictures with her feet in the sand, right? She sees a turtle in the ocean, boom, another picture. So whenever someone's on your page clicking through the highlights, they're like, oh shit, this girl went to Hawaii, right? She looks real. Oh, this girl went to Rome too. Wow, she has a cool personality. Oh, she goes to school, right? She's like taking selfies in class, and then she might have some friends in the background. Now, this is why I say the personality of your AI model kind of relates to exactly your personality, because it becomes a lot easier, right? If you know a lot about soccer, it's going to be hard to make an AI model that knows a shit ton about cars when you realistically don't know about cars. But if you make your AI model know a bunch about soccer because you know the teams, etc., it's going to become so much easier because you know exactly what team to post, you know who's playing, you know exactly who are the top players. I don't know shit about soccer, so I'm just talking. But this is the whole principle of creating a model, especially when you first start out. This is a big one. Now, once you are able to understand that principle of creating a personality, making your girl look real, then you can outsource this, right? You have the list of exactly what your girl does, what she likes, the music she likes, the height, the age, where she lives, the type of friends she has, the background of her family, right? If her family loves her, if her family doesn't like her, if she has sisters, etc. So you need a bunch of information so it gives you direction of what to create and what to post. In return, the people that are viewing the content understand who this girl is. If they like her, then they're gonna follow her, then they're gonna go funnel themselves into the chatting site. In return, you make money. The days are over where you could just make a really nice, hot looking girl, post them on social media. It's not gonna blow up the same as it did months ago. So you have to step your game up for that for sure. Here's another big one. Number 4, right? You're attracting the wrong customers. You're attracting customers from India, you're attracting customers from Brazil, Mexico, etc. No shade to these countries at all, but the thing about it is these countries don't have expendable income, right? They only have enough money to survive realistically unless they're doing well for themselves, which is not for the general population. Long story short, if you target America and Europe, everybody in America they have a consumer mindset, right? They're gonna buy stupid stuff which you don't even need, right? They're gonna spend $25, which is basically the cost of a meal out here in America, on a photo of your model taking a selfie. No nudes or nothing. I always express this a lot because when you first get into doing any type of like OnlyFans or exclusive content or AI OnlyFans, it blows your mind when you realize the best way I could put it as is like, imagine it as a strip club, but virtually, right? If someone's gonna go to a strip club just to get attention from a girl talking to them, maybe see a little bit of something, but realistically, they're paying for that experience of getting some attention. That's what everybody craves in this world, whether you have it like that or you got that aura and you could go to just rizz up any kind of girl, or if you're down bad, man, you got to pay for it. That's the clientele we're targeting. So now the other thing about this too is you might be targeting people that are too young, men that are too young, which would be like 18 to 25. You realistically want to target people 30 to 55 years old. Now there's another side to this. You might target people that are 65 to 80 years old. These people don't even know how to set up an account on social media. When they do, they don't know how to set up an account to your chatting site. So they might figure out like, oh, I like this picture of this girl. I don't even know what OnlyFans is. I don't even know what FanView is. I don't even know what Stack.com is. So then you're targeting all these clients that will never ever convert into a paying customer that you want. Another thing about this too is you might be targeting women, which of course they're not gonna buy any photos of that. So you wanna make sure you're checking your analytics, making sure that you're targeting the correct ICP, which is your ideal customer profile. 30 to 55 years old, US or European male, lonely, self-esteem, and possibly a gooner, right? Now I have another video coming out. There's a lot of tips that I could keep going on, but now this is the number 5 tip I can give you. You're not studying the trends or creating unique content. If you're always copying some other AI creator, that AI creator is copying an OnlyFans girl. The OnlyFans girl might be copying another OnlyFans girl. So you need to make unique content that follows a trend, right? If you're just copying and pasting a dance video, a talking reel or whatever, it's not gonna work as well as becoming the actual content creator yourself, creating a unique piece of viral content. What I'm trying to say is if you actually understand how to utilize these trends to your benefit, you'll be able to create viral content that targets your correct ICP. Now, another thing about content too is there's two ways you could go about it, right? You can have a very strict niche where you're targeting a certain type of people or customer. And this works really well if you do it correctly and you're targeting high spenders. But there's another way you could do it too, which sometimes backfires, is you can try to reach the mass audience. Sometimes the reason it backfires is because you target other countries like Brazil or Mexico or India, and then you get maybe 30% of the US base or UK base. That's why sometimes you might see an AI model with 28 million views on like 10 of their videos, but then you look in return at, let's just say, for example, I checked out this one Telegram channel that directed all of the people from that one page with like 100 million views, directed it to the Telegram channel. Telegram channel only had like 2,000 subscribers on there. I go through the subscribers or the people that are just chatting for free in the Telegram, all Brazil, all from India, doesn't even speak English, wrong ICP. So if you target the correct ICP, high spending customers, US based or UK based, you'll have a better converting audience. In return, you'll make more profit. I hope these tips helped. If it did, drop a like, right? Hit that subscribe because we've got more videos coming. If you do want to work with me directly, I got a mentorship, right? I'll take you from 0 to 10K within the first to second month. We already have some students in our Discord, right? I'm helping one guy go from 3K his first month to 8K his second month. He finished his third month at about 13K. We're trying to get him to 20, and it's all thanks to the hours I spent staring at a screen studying this shit. But in all seriousness, if you want to work with me directly, there's a link at the top of this description. I also have a Discord for free, right? We're always helping each other out in there, learning, teaching, figuring out what the new trends are, making sure we don't get banned on social medias. And then we also have a school at the bottom too as well. So if you just want to learn real fast, learn the ins and outs without having to talk to me directly, you can do that as well. It's called the school down there. Make sure you stay tuned. We got more tips coming. Let's get it. 2026.